Hello everyone, I'm Janki and welcome back to another video. And today I bring to you the Nope book tag. The creator's video is linked down below if you want to go and watch it. And without further delay, let's get into the questions. First question is, Nope ending. A book ending that made you go nope either in denial, rage or simply because the ending was crappy. So the book I have for this question is Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. This is the second book in the Dark Artifices series by her. And if you have read this book, you know why I say that ending is nope. And if I have to mention the reason, it would be denial. Because I just couldn't take the ending of this book. No, if you know it, you know it. So the next question is, no protagonist. A main character you dislike and drives you crazy. So I thought a lot about it and I did not find any character I did not find any protagonist I didn't like. So I'll rather tell you what the character does that drives me crazy. The first and foremost thing is when it's clearly evident that the thing you're walking into is a trap and you still go there. That's the ultimate thing that can drive me crazy about a character. The next question is Nope series, a series that turned out to be one huge pile of nope after you have invested all the time and energy on it, or a series you gave up on because it wasn't worth it anymore. So I'll answer both the parts of this question. The first part of the question which wants you to answer a series that you invested all your time on but ended up being nope. And that was The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but even I didn't realize I didn't like this book after a month or two after completing the series. I mean, if you read the third book in the series and that twist in the end or whatever the climax of the book, it was like a children's tale. It was. And the second part of the question which talks about a series you gave up on, and for that I'd like to say The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. I read it last year. The first book was okayish. It's dystopian kind of a book and the first book didn't inspire me to read further, so that's that. Time for the next question. No popular pairing. A shape you don't support. So I also thought about this a lot and my answer is not basically an answer because the relationship that I don't ship is basically the one that readers tend on making that relationship work. This is not even a complete answer because the character did not end up being with the other character. But I totally don't see why people ship Alina and Darkling from the Shadow and Bone series. Next question. No plot twist. A plot twist you didn't see coming or didn't like. I'll answer both the parts. A plot twist I didn't see coming was One of Us Is Next by Karen M. McManus. And this is a young adult mystery thriller by the author. It's second in the series of One of Us Is Lying, but it could be read as a standalone as well. The plot twist of this book is crazy because we get to know the whole mystery is unraveled only in the last, I guess, 2 to 3 pages. And I like the point where you feel that oh, it's solved, you are fully aware of that fact, and then suddenly something happened that make you go whoa. This is that kind of a book. And the other part of the question which asks me a plot twist that you didn't like, and it would clearly be The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I read it due to the Goodreads Choice Award it got, and I was clearly disappointed because while reading a mystery, I need a plot twist that resonates with the story that has been built throughout that time. I mean, you must be aware of the feeling that you get when the mystery or the plot twist occurs, and you can click the pieces in your mind that, oh, this thing happened that had the connection with this thing, or due to this thing happened. None of those things, I guess, occurs in this book, and that quite makes it no. Next question. No protagonist action or decision. A character decision that made you shake your head, no. Okay, so the answer I have this for is Rin by the Poppy War series by Arif Kwong. I mean, she's a terrible decision maker. Agree or disagree, but Rin in this book or throughout the series is known for making reckless decisions, utterly reckless decisions, and I don't hate her for that because that's the part of her character development, character arc, whatever, but she is the queen of reckless decisions. Yeah. Next question. Nope genre. A genre you will never read. So I don't know if I'll never read it, but the genre that for sure I don't want to or wish to read is non-fiction. I might read it, but I don't want to. Next question. No book format. Book format you hate and avoid buying until it comes out in a different edition. So, not that I have much experience of buying books, but one thing is sure that I would never ever buy mass market paperback editions of book, because you can't read that book, the middle pages of that book, without breaking the spine of that book. So yes, I don't like mass market paperback editions. Nope. Next question. Nope trope. A trope that makes you go nope. So I don't know if it's a trope or not. So tropes are basically the elements that or themes that most books follow. Not that it's necessarily a cliche, but if it's done right, it's really good. But a trope that I don't like is, I don't know what it's called, but the thing where the protagonist, specifically a female protagonist, who is utterly ethereally beautiful, thinks that she's ugly and oh, no one loves me. Like, she's unaware of her beauty. I don't like that trope. I mean, woman, admitted you're beautiful. Next question. Nope recommendation. A book recommendation that is constantly hyped and pushed at you that you simply refuse to read. And that is ACOTAR by Sarah J. Maas. I've already said that I don't want to read this book, and it's an understatement if I say it's overly hyped. You go on whatever social media platform, you'll definitely find this book. Next question. Nope cliche or pet peeve. A cliche or writing pet peeve that makes you roll your eyes. And I had an instant answer for this. It's mostly a thing done in YAs, but rather recently I read this book by Kate Morton, the Clockmaker's Daughter, and I can clearly remember this sentence, this statement coming thrice in the whole book, and that is, listen carefully. I released the breath I didn't know I was holding. I've read this numerous times and I'm like. Next question. No love interest. The love interest that's not worthy of being one. A character you don't think should have been a viable love interest. And for this question I want to go with The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. So I clearly don't remember that person's name in this book. This book focuses on the abusive relationship the narrator's mother has with her husband, and it's really a no for me. I mean, for anyone who reads this book, the person is clearly not viable for being a love interest. Next question. No book. A book that shouldn't have existed that made you say no. And the very first book that came into my mind is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child by J.K. Rowling. I read the first 2 chapters of this book and you know what I mean. Next question. No villain. A scary villain or antagonist you would hate to cross and would make you run in the opposite direction. So, it would be The Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. It's a nightmarish, a scary read. Not because it has a paranormal element or a spooky setting, but I feel, for me at least, the thing for me that makes the character very scary and villainous is the fact that the exterior part of them is very calm, very soothing, very composed sound, but you don't know what sinister thing is brewing inside them, and that is the most scariest thing. And this book is absolutely that. Next question. Nope Death, a character death that still haunts you. So basically all the deaths that occur in any book which I'm really connected to or which I've connected to thus far makes me sad, but one in particular that plagues me till now if I even think of that, and it would be, so I was just going to say the book's name, but I think it's better if I put a time frame here wherein you can skip directly to that time frame if you don't want the spoilers, because if I even mention the book, you'll get to know that someone is going to die in that book, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm just putting the time frame here. Please skip this part of video. And the book is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. When the mission is accomplished, everything's fine. They've escaped everything, and then that character dies. And it's the worst thing that could happen in any book. And the fact that the show is coming and I'd get to watch that thing visually. Should I tell you the character's name? This is the character that destroyed me. So now the last question. No author. An author you had a bad experience reading for and have decided to quit. So as it happens, I haven't read that many books that I can have an opinion on this. And also I haven't read that many books by a single author that can I form this opinion. So that is all for this book tag. And if you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Until next time.